We are joined by Wofford head coach Jay McCauley, Chavez Goodwin, Storm Murphy, and Trey Hollowell. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach.
Congrats to ETSU, their staff, their players, their program. They've had a heck of a season, and I will say this, there's a good chance they'll be playing for quite some time in that tournament. They've got a lot of good pieces and a good system. Hats off to them. Really proud of our team. Thought they gave everything they had here in Nashville. We kind of ran out of gas there late. Some shots didn't fall. Some legs looked a little tired there. Missed a couple free throws. And, you know, I thought at the end of the day, a lot of these hustle stats were pretty close, but they edged us out on the rebounds and a couple other things that were the difference. 9 threes and the rebound margin were kind of the difference for us. But really proud of our team, especially these three to my left. And we got nothing to be ashamed about. We got a good team, a good ball club. Had a heck of a weekend, and I know this, we'll be back.
Questions?
Coach, this one's for you. Just talk to me about the way you guys have faced a lot of adversity throughout this season. Talk to me about the way your players have responded to all of that leading into this weekend as well.
Yeah, I just think it speaks to the toughness and character of our bunch. That's what happens to every team. There's adversity throughout the season. Some teams deal well with it and others don't. Not to say we're perfect. We didn't deal with it a lot in good ways at times during the year, but I know this weekend we responded at every challenge, and I don't want people to think about that second half like we didn't respond. We gave everything we had. It just didn't go our way, a couple shots, and ETSU deserves a lot of credit to that.
Chavez, you guys came out and kind of took a haymaker there early on, but then you responded with a haymaker, and it was kind of like that for the entire first half and then into the second half. Did you guys ever feel the effects of the previous 3 games wearing on you in the second half?
I mean, it's basketball. It's just like AAU, really and truthfully. I mean, you play a whole weekend, you win, you lose, legs get tired. Sometimes you play 3-4 games in a day. I mean, it happens. But at the end of the day, we can't make excuses about what happened. I feel like we should have won that game. It just didn't go our way, like Coach said.
Storm, for you, I guess all 3 of you guys have been on the both sides of this now. How will this serve as motivation going into next year? And how will you 3 can answer this, you each take your leadership roles to another level going into next year?
Yeah, hats off to ETSU for a great season and for a great game. I think, us 3, we've experienced both sides of this. When we came in thinking, we're the defending champs, and yes, we had some rough patches this year, but, we were going to bounce back and play through that. And I'm really proud of our team for how we did getting here. And then, I think all 3 of us have learned a ton this year, moving forward for next year. We've just learned a lot about how to lead and, how to create a program that's a winning program. And so I think we're all 3 going to have to, step up in major ways and lead better.
Trey, what was it that allowed you guys to come together after, finishing the season the way you did and come into this tournament with such confidence?
Throughout the season, we faced some tough adversity. We went on a 7-game losing streak, and we knew, in the back of our heads, we talked about this all year, that we knew what type of team we were, no matter what we went through. And when we got here, it was like a fresh start, and we were able to put it together and get 3 big wins, and we just came up short tonight to a really good team.
Storm, is it as simple as just the shots weren't falling tonight, or was ETSU doing something that kind of made the shots from the outside not go down the way maybe they did the first 3 days?
I think yeah, part of it, was just shots weren't falling. But ETSU definitely has something to do with that, how they run us off the line, how they pressure. You're not going to get a lot of open looks. And when you do have those looks, it's going to be quick. And so, they're fast-paced pressure defense. And, we had a lot of open looks, though. And, yeah, we shot 24% from three. And that's not, like us. That's not like Wofford. But so definitely, shots didn't fall. But they definitely had something to do with it.
Coach, last game for the two seniors, Trevor and Nate. Just talk to me about what those two have meant to the program and what kind of legacy they're going to be leaving behind.
Yeah, I told them in the locker room a few minutes ago that they're going to leave here champions, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. They've won a lot of ball games for our program and represented our team with class, and they'll be champions for the rest of their lives. And they've made great impacts on our team, leadership standpoint, on the court, off the court. They've won 70% of their games here at Wofford, and that's just who they are. That's bled into our team. And that's what I told our younger guys, is to learn from those guys as much as they did this year and kind of carry on that tradition.
Coach, your first season as head coach, what stands out to you about this team specifically, and what will you remember most about your first year as head coach of this program?
Just the team, the players. They mean a lot to me. Listen, a lot of these guys didn't sign up to play for me, and they embraced me and my family and this staff with open arms, and very thankful for that. And as the season grew on, we got pretty close, and I thought we had a pretty good identity coming down the home stretch here. And I know this one stings. It stings me. It stings these guys. It stings our whole program, our fan base. But I'm really proud of this team, and we got a lot of character. And the amount of people that have stopped me this weekend in Asheville about how good our kids are off the court, that means a lot to me. And as long as I get to keep coaching kids like that, I'll enjoy what I'm doing.
Chavez, obviously this one's not easy, but when you look back at this weekend and the success that you had, what are you going to take with you? And then obviously you make first team, all-tournament team. What does that mean to you?
Like you said, it's not going to be easy to swallow. I'm still trying to get over it right now. But just looking back at this weekend, a lot of people try to paint us as our running Cinderella stories, but Coach told us in the locker room we're the defending champs, so we're supposed to do this. So this might be a shock to y'all, but it's not to us. The individual awards is cool and all, but I know exactly what I came here to do. I know what these guys to my left me came to do. I know what this man came here to do. We came here to get that trophy, and we didn't accomplish our job. So, it's a great run, but we know at the end of the day our goal is to get that trophy in that court over there, and we didn't get it. So that's going to hold us till next year.
Coach, what did you see from your guys during the frustrating end of the regular season heading into the tournament?
Kind of what you saw tonight, to be honest with you. Guys are trying so hard to make plays. Maybe we rushed it a little bit. Maybe we didn't hit that open man. Maybe we took that one extra dribble. And it kind of just deflated us a little bit in stretches. And, I thought today you could see we ran out of gas a little bit there late. And but our kids never quit, and that's the most important thing. And they never quit down the stretch of the season either. And that goes back to my original point, the character of these guys. They just kept bouncing back. And a couple shots that usually fell. We had 6 for 25 tonight, and I thought about 7 or 8 of those were down the rest of the tournament, and it just didn't go our way tonight. And ETSU had a lot to do with that, sure, but, I would put a lot on the line with those type of shots with the guys I got in my locker room, and it just didn't fall tonight.
Any more questions? Okay, thanks everybody.